I slept miles better last night, boys.
Yeah, me too. I took your advice and nicked a pillow from the spare bed.
I slept miles better last night because I slept at
you
your
sleep
mum's
okay?
house. Hey!
Did you sleep okay? Hello, Bubba. Do you know what it reminded me of? Did you ever watch Gavin and Stacey?
No,
You
fucking
ever
hate
watched
that
it?
show.
Fuck that shit, mate.
Oh, Gavin and Stacey was class, mate.
I want, mate. It's fucking basic comedy for basic intelligence.
That's why
I asked you if you watched it. I'm shocked you haven't.
No, mate. Not watch fucking Phoenix Nights, fucking
I haven't watched Phoenix
Alan
Nights.
Partridge, all that
No.
bullshit, mate. Shit.
Bullshit.
Absolute rhubarb and custard, that, mate. Talking of rhubarb and custard,
Rhubarb and custard.
what was your favourite pick-a-mix sweet, like childhood sweet?
Oh, great shout. I used to like the big... don't make a joke out of this. Big massive snakes.
I bet you did, mate. I bet you did.
You still do. That's why
This
you walk.
Big massive
explains
jelly
very-
snake.
That's why you walk like John Wayne.
Explains all we need to know, actually.
Little Wayne.
Yeah,
Gangster.
Magic.
Gangster.
I like the you know the
I'm so little that I just call little Wayne Wayne.
Big Wayne.
I like the bananas.
Bet you do.
This yeah. Let's just leave that conversation there.
What
You
was
like
it?
big snakes, you like bananas.
What was yours?
Rhubarb and custard.
You like lollipops?
You like nuts? Brazil nuts.
Brazil nuts. I'm quite sad to leave this place, lads. It's been a lovely couple of days, isn't it?
It's been emotional.
Yeah, why? So where are we? What we're doing? Because people might not have caught the first episode, which, by the way, is on YouTube. Go and check it out. Bullis, tell us how you can check out our various channels. You have this smooth delivery of this shit.
Thank you very much. Don't forget to like, subscribe and follow on YouTube. Click the notifications bell to let you know when the new episode is dropping. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram. We're not on Facebook because we got kicked off from there. And Facebook is for virgins who would like a virgin experience. Plus...
Why are you looking at me?
Virgin behaviour.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because that links to what we're talking about today, which is LIV Golf Day 2 recap. Christian, tell us all about it.
He stole my intro,
I
innit?
was going to say, he's just stole your thunder massively as the wanker.
Yeah.
Anchor, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a massive wanker.
Massive.
Anchor.
I teed you up nicely.
No, should we move into an official intro?
Yeah, let's do an intro.
Let's do an intro. Good morning, and we come live from Derby.
That's quite good, that. I like that.
DJ. This is episode 2, season 4, Golf Goals and Grapplers.
Why is it not season 4, episode 2?
Because I wanted to mix up a little bit.
Oh, right.
You can do that. You can do that. You can do that. There's
we
no
do whatever we
rules.
want.
No rules. We're not pros.
This
Yet.
is already going to be harder to chop up than the previous one. I know it already. Just how it plays out, I'm like, fuck, this is going to be a cunt to edit.
But this is why we do it. Because we want to make your life
No,
harder.
it's fun. It's easy. It's easy.
But yeah, we're talking about a recap of LIV Day 2. Was it much different to Day 1? Put it that way. Let's start with that.
Did
you do anything new? Any new experiences that you
Yeah,
had
we saw
yesterday?
the other part of the course that we didn't see on day 1.
Yeah, I think we've walked the full course now, haven't we? Which I think is a bonus.
Do you know what? This might be controversial, but live, I was disappointed by the party hall.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, it wasn't as good as we thought, was it?
We had a quick discussion about this last night. So we went, as we said on the last pod episode, after day 1, we was going to go straight to the party hall on 14. Now, the downside to that is, when you start at the party hall, everyone's a bit dry on the old beer.
Yeah, true.
So, people will only be 1-2 pints in. It was very civilised, wasn't it? If we'd have done it the other way around and gone to the party hall for the last hour and a half where people were 6, 7, 8 pints deep, I think it would have been slightly different.
I agree. I think it would have been a better atmosphere. But still, we did it. It was worth it.
Yeah.
We saw some good golf, didn't we, for about 2 hours while we was there? Was it an hour and a half, maybe?
Yeah.
That we sat there for?
I really like that we did less walking and more golf watching yesterday.
Yeah.
100%.
I've got a new favourite player, boys.
Who is it?
Anthony Kim.
Yeah, mate.
Big
Good
AK.
player.
Oh,
if you're
God.
watching, do us a scramble. Come on the
Longest
come on the
drive
pod.
yesterday, wasn't he?
He was.
What was
Yeah.
it, 300 was it 355?
Yeah,
Something like that.
350,
And the only
isn't it?
golfer I've ever seen that does not have his t-shirt tucked. And we talked on the
God.
last pod about the importance of being tucked. He's not tucked.
He was so gangster, wasn't he?
He-
The way he
he's
walked and swaggered
He's
everything.
more casual than Brooks Koepka.
He was yesterday.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
But yeah, he hit some good shots, to be fair, and I think he
Well, they're pros, mate. They all hit pretty good shots.
I mean, he hadn't played he barely played in 10 years, and then came back on LIV Tour, and everyone was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" But he's robbing a living. Fair play to him.
No, the peaks for me was as we walked sort of the middle part of the course. You could actually get really close to the action on that middle part of the course. Like, we got pitched up on the 7th green, and you're within arm's length of players.
Yeah.
That's what I was used to at Centurion.
Yeah.
You can't get as close to the action at JCB as you could at Centurion. But when we got up to the middle part, there was a couple of those where you can get right up there.
Yeah.
So that was good. I like that. You feel like you're in it.
Agree.
And you can hear them talking to their caddies and stuff, and I find that real interesting as well. So that was the peak from yesterday. Trough from yesterday was probably just spending 2 days in a row with you two, because it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot
like,
to take.
people won't understand, right? And I've got a full day today. Like, it's a lot. Like, my social battery by the end of the day
Is low.
took a beating. Yeah. But my absolute peak of the day, which want to do with golf,
Oh, no, I know.
was
I was going to
when
say
we
this.
came into contact with an oncoming driver.
Oh, God.
I was just about to say that.
It was honestly
possibly one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
funniest thing.
In the 20 years that I've known you, I don't think I've ever heard you
Road
laugh like
Rage
that.
Bull came out at some
honestly,
point
mate,
as well.
honestly.
Road Rage Bull did come out because Road Rage Bull was getting fucked off.
Yeah, honestly. So we ended up down this country lane, where it's literally just single lane. So if anyone's coming the other way, like, you have to pull into a little reserve area. This woman came round the corner, and the ironic thing of all was, Bullis pulled over enough for her to just go by.
Yeah.
Right?
Weird.
But she started to reverse, not reverse into the next closest pull-in. She reversed down the whole fucking country lane.
It was a good
snaking.
It was a good. It was a good 500 meters that she
Easy.
reversed.
What
Yeah, if
was
not
she
more,
doing?
yeah.
She was snaking, and she nearly went into
She went into the bush, didn't she?
nearly went into the bush, and then she moved forward to straighten up, and then she went back again.
We're all just pissing ourselves,
Oh,
aren't
it
we?
was
Do you know
fucking
when
hilarious.
your stomach hurts from laughing? I ain't laughed like that for years, man, and that was fucking hilarious. I think we was needing something to break the tension though, because we got stuck in traffic coming out of LIV last night. The traffic was really bad, right? And this roadworks guy, shouted through the window and was like, "Look, boys, if you want a shortcut, go left here, right here, left here, and you'll cut out all this traffic."
We got the
Bullis
left, didn't
weren't
we?
fancying this. But Christian was like, "Come on, mate, just tell it." And he was like, "Oh." And he was like, "No, come on, mate, just listen to the guy." And he was like, "Oh, all right, fine." I mean, if anything, it was worse.
It was worse.
Yeah.
It took us an extra 45 minutes to get home than it would have done if we'd have sat in the traffic.
In my defence, though,
You've got no defence.
You took the first left, but I think you missed the second left, and that was your issue. So you said turn left and turn left again around the back of JCB. You turned left and went straight on for about 10 minutes.
Well, when the guy said, go left at the roundabout and then go left at the next roundabout and follow it round behind JCB, and it takes you behind JCB, follow it round how far? Be fucking specific when you're giving someone instructions about driving.
Two things, though. I don't think we'd have got home any quicker going the other way because the traffic was bedlam.
Yeah, it was bad
And
last night.
and the second thing is we wouldn't have seen that hilarious moment. So it's a win.
I agree. And we did. I mean,
was
I
the
don't
right
want to
choice.
sound a bit old, but like, that drive was beautiful.
Yeah, it was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Scenic.
country hills,
Yeah,
very
beautiful
scenic.
houses.
Yeah.
Better than being stuck on an A road.
Exactly.
In non-moving traffic.
So you're welcome, boys.
All right.
Oh, cheers.
I was on the fence. I didn't mind. I didn't care what we do. By then, my social battery had gone, so I won't get involved in anything.
You were just a back seat, weren't you?
I was just
like,
backseat
chilling.
of it. Yeah, I took my shoes off.
I thought I could smell something. Or was it your ass?
Could be my ass, yeah. stank.
probably. Both about the same.
Honestly.
You know when lads go away and you just sort of you eat shit across the 3 days,
Yeah.
don't you? The outcome of that is 3 lads in an Airbnb.
It's awful.
The toilets have taken an absolute battering.
Yeah.
So-
Not good. Not good.
Yeah, it's not good.
Whoever owns this Airbnb, you're probably not
sorry.
watching this, but this sofa, that side, needs staining.
It's already stained, mate. It needs cleaning.
Yeah.
So for those of you that have actually tuned in to hear about LIV Golf, because this is what it's about. So obviously day 2's in the books. It's only a 3-day tournament, so today's the final day.
I like that, 3 days. I think 3
agree.
days is
Yeah.
enough. 4 days is a
agree.
bit too much, isn't it?
Yeah.
I agree. So last night, Ogletree took the lead, so he's at
Yeah.
12 under.
Played well.
And then you've got Cam Smith at 10 under. Is Ram at 10 under as
No,
well?
Hatton.
Sorry, Hatton's at 10 under as well.
And then Ram's at 9, I think.
There's a few at 9,
Who
so
stays under
it's going to be a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tight.
tight. It's real tight up there.
It's really good. So
Can we talk about the biggest thing that happened yesterday?
go on then.
Hole in one on 17.
Oh, yeah. We didn't see
I
that,
didn't
did
see
we?
As much as we didn't see it, we know that, and if you might see it on LIV Golf highlights on YouTube, check it out. Some good shots on there. I like the way they present it as well. Good presentation on YouTube on the highlights.
They do make it look better on the TV than it kind of is when you're there.
We said this, didn't we? Things look better on the telly.
Yeah. But yeah, John Catlin, relatively unknown to most golf fans. John Catlin, hole in one on 17.
Yeah.
And do you know what he won?
Did he win a
Did he win
JCB
something?
digger?
He won absolutely nothing.
All right.
Oh, really?
That's shit, that, isn't
It
it?
is shit because
You should automatically win something. Any hole in one you ever get.
Getting a hole in one on that 17th hole.
Yeah. I called it, didn't I? Last pod, I said, when you said, what do you want to see on day 2? I mean, I didn't technically see it, but it happened. I said, a hole in one. And I manifested it for him. So John can thank me as well.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's
agree.
going to
I think he
see
should give
this.
me 10% of his winnings.
Day 3, we're going into the final day. What's our plans to attack the course on day 3?
I think we've discussed this before, but I think we should just bunker down on 17th and just watch every single group come through.
I agree. The weather is glorious today.
I'm going to need some sun cream on my dome piece.
Take some food, because we actually read the rules for day 3, haven't we? We can actually take some food in, so I'm gonna take a bit of a pack up in and just sit there.
We've read the rules only for food, for nothing else, just for
what
food.
can I actually bring in to live? Anyway, what about virgin behaviour from all 3 of us yesterday?
Dabs.
Dabs all round.
Yeah, we went dabs, didn't we?
We went in, didn't we? We went in.
Tyrrell.
100% success rate on the dabs, by the way.
Yeah.
So he's hit every dab he's hit. You've hit every dab you've hit.
Yeah.
And I only went for 2 dabs and got hit both times.
I've also hit dabs on volunteers because I appreciate you.
That one guy yesterday when you dabbed in volunteer,
I made his day.
He felt famous.
I
He
made
loved
his
it.
day.
He loved
Yes,
it.
I did. And that's what I do. I make people's day.
But yeah, we took opportunity yesterday, didn't we? So we went back down to hole 1, which has got a bit of a balcony behind it. And as the players walk off, so this was the last hole, wasn't it, of the day? And it was Tyrrell, it was Cam, and it was Oosthuizen, wasn't it?
Oosthuizen was a bit grumpy at that point. I think he'd had enough.
Yeah, because he was first, wasn't he?
Yeah,
he didn't bother getting anyone.
He wasn't interested in getting involved.
Like, you know me.
Yeah.
Like, if I was a pro golfer, I'm dabbing no one up.
yeah, you'd be in the zone,
I'm not
wouldn't
being
you?
funny, mate. You wouldn't be able to reach where people were dabbing.
That's true. You struggled, didn't you,
You'd
to
be
get the
jumping.
dab?
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
We had
If
to hold
I
his
was
legs,
a
didn't
pro
we?
golfer, I'd be dabbing no one.
Would you not?
Peasants like you. I'd be getting. You won't be touching me. I'm a millionaire. What are you talking about?
You're not a man of the people.
Exactly.
He's
I
not.
don't need to be.
No.
In golf, you don't need to be, do you?
No. I can imagine
Yeah,
you being
but
like
then
that
you
as
make
well.
it more accessible for people.
I don't want to.
You're the heel of golf.
Yeah.
But what did Chris
You
say
are a heel.
at the end of the dab yesterday? What did Chris say? He said, I already weighed it up and I knew I wasn't getting denied, so I went for it.
Correct.
Yeah, he
Because
did.
Tyrrell had already high-fived about 10 people before that.
Tyrrell was just going right down the line.
There was
so
a
I
line.
thought,
There was a
on to
line
high.
on there. Yeah.
I'm going for
There was a line.
I'm
And
going for the dab.
Tyrrell was just walking.
Good connections each time, though.
Yeah. Cam
Anyway,
Smith.
less of that virgin behaviour, boys.
Cam Smith.
I've got a hat-trick to go for,
You've got
though.
a palm thrust from Cam Smith.
The challenge today is on 17th is to try and get a dab off Cam to make it a hat-trick.
Mate,
I don't
And
know how
that's-
you're going to logistically do
It's
that
gonna
if
be
you're in the
difficult, isn't it?
grandstand. Yeah.
When we sat at the back of the grandstand, that ain't going to happen.
we want to sit at the front, I thought.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
up against
no,
the
I'm just
railing.
winding
Sit
up.
up front, and I'll dangle over. And he's going to have to...
What are you going to do? What we want?
He's going to have to then touch it, isn't he? Anyway.
And then you'll be sat by the car waiting for 3 hours until we come
Until you
back.
come out. One of my peaks yesterday was the fact that we didn't walk as much. I think that was good because we, like you say, we saw a lot more golf in action. Some great shots, bit more up close and personal with some of the players, like you say, in terms of where we were standing. Didn't like waiting 45 minutes for a coffee.
I thought
Yeah,
I was just going
that
to
was
say
long,
that
that.
was absurd.
That was absurd.
You waited in the queue for 45 minutes just to get your order taken,
And then another
and then you
45
had to wait
minutes,
45
yeah.
minutes for them to make your order. Like, it's
Yeah.
just coffee, mate.
And
Yeah.
I had somewhere to be.
Yeah, we were.
What, golf?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
But luckily, though, we timed it quite well because there was no one coming down the seventh,
you
was
did
there?
do quite well because there was a gap between Kim's group and then Bryson.
And then by the time we
Yeah.
got our coffees and stood up, Bryson was teeing
Yeah,
off, wasn't he?
exactly, yeah.
So it was all right in the end.
So I stood near the ropes because he was getting my coffee. So I saw no action for 35 minutes. I just stood there. I just stood on the grass.
You stood and looked at grass.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
watched the grass grow for 35 minutes, mate.
I think that's the thing that we need to maybe explain to people is obviously, so it's a shotgun start, which we talked about yesterday. So everyone starts on every hole and they all just sort of move around. But you do get in situations where there is a 20-minute,
Yeah,
25-minute gap
Yeah.
between groups coming down a hole. And we had that a little bit on the 14 yesterday. It happened on 6 and 7. Interestingly, we didn't go right up to 6, but 6 was playing the hardest hole on the course yesterday. It was playing over par, uphill all the way, solid. That hole was solid.
There's some distance between the holes as well, isn't there? So it's like you would just imagine that like 6 to 7 or 7 to 8 is like right next door, but it's not, is it? There is a decent track
from 7 to 8. There's a bit of a walk through the bushes,
through the Valley of Death.
Yeah. And then from 8th green where we were and we saw John Rahm up to the 9th tee. There's a walk up there, but
because it's very hilly. And it's something like you're going down to come back up to go to the next one, and it's
that hill.
If you're
that hill from
you're not even carrying your own bag, are you?
No, that hill from the 11th green to the 12th tee. That was a mission. That
it was when it was about 4 hours, 5 hours deep. One way at that point.
Yeah.
That guy on 11 who took an age to take his shot, that young kid. And
when we stood next to his missus.
And ironically enough, we were stood next to his missus.
Yeah.
And we were slating him saying, he's taking a piss, he's taking ages to take a shot. There should be a rule. There needs to be a rule that says you can only take so long. If you've got a shot clock, use it. But it was taking 3 or 4 practice swings. And big fat Perez, he was shaking his head,
wasn't he? Every time he was going up to the ball, he was just like...
because he's like...
but it was backing off. It was getting right up to the point where you take a shot and then backing off and doing more practice swings.
That's the worst thing, I think.
Honestly, I mean, there are rules there. So, like, refs will usher you along. But I think Brooke Koepka's point is a ref coming up to you and going, can you speed it up? All you do is you go, yeah, no problem. And then don't speed it up. There's no ramifications. Whereas he said, you've got to dock them strokes, like penalty strokes.
Yeah.
I think at LIV there should be docked money.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. Yeah, for an accumulation.
I think they should be put in the driving range and let everyone just fire a ball at them.
They'd still miss.
I'm not doing it. I'm not sure they'll let me do it.
I mean, we don't want to kill them.
No, it's not. It's just bruise them a little bit.
When it's golfers taking too long to take the shots. No, I can't. I know you're playing for money, and I know it's your living and stuff like that. But there's no reason for it. No. If you're standing around waiting and someone's getting prepared to take their shot, do your practice swings then.
You have to say though, some players are quick.
Yeah, they are.
They don't fuck about. Yeah. It's one practice stroke, step up, hit it.
Yeah.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's it.
We'll get a couple of things on that. Do you think because that lad we're talking about is only 20, do you think in the back of his head he's thinking, I want to take my time here because this is make or break for my career?
This shot's worth 100 grand.
I think you get in your own head with all your idiosyncrasies, don't you? And people get the gips, don't they?
You mentioned about Patrick Cantlay as well. He takes an age.
Yeah, so on the PGA Tour, he's one of the slowest players on tour, and people don't like playing with him. It was actually Brooks Koepka that said about Patrick. He was like, the only way you can speed him up is by docking him penalty strokes on a round.
Yeah,
because it's wrong.
Do you know what else is slow that I noticed in the Open? Colin Morikawa.
Is he?
He's relatively slow as well.
Yeah,
I think some of the players play at pace through LIV as well because of what we talked about previously, where it's a bit of an exhibition, where they're probably not taking as much time as they normally would through a major because it's like.
Yeah.
Let's just go.
There's no cut. There's no cut. We're just having a stroll. It's just an exhibition.
There's no jeopardy really, is there?
Anthony Kim is the epitome of that.
Yeah, he is.
Like,
yes, he is.
Yeah, the way he just strolls around, I'm quite envious at that.
Well, like he just
casual.
Literally just rolled out of bed, didn't he?
Very casual.
Yeah. It didn't even look like he looked like, when you haven't washed your clothes.
Yeah.
Like that's what he looked
Picked
like.
Off the floor and gone, that'll do.
Yeah. Like he'd been on it last night.
Yeah.
Till like 6 in the morning.
Looked like it just went to the car wash.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
It looked like he'd won a competition to be there.
Yeah,
because the other two were proper like dressed up in the gear and everything, weren't they? The team's gear, and he was just like
he was a wild card though, so he ain't got a team.
Okay.
He's just by himself. He's
in fairness to him though, he stopped playing golf about 10, 11 years ago, didn't he?
Yeah.
And just went back to do normal jobs in China or wherever he is. Is he Korean or Chinese?
Somewhere like that.
So yeah, and then just decided he wanted to play golf again. And LIV gave him a wild card, and now he's just on tour, like
driving the longest drive,
and living, robbing a living.
Class, isn't it?
What I'm looking forward to today is pin positions. Like generally, what happens?
Yeah. I want violence.
Yeah, generally, what happens on the last day is they put pin positions in really difficult spots.
We saw it yesterday on 14, and the caddies and the players will clearly know where the pins are going to be today.
Yeah.
And we saw it on 14 and measuring, the caddies were measuring it out and see how far away it is from the bunker to where the flag's going to be. But yeah, I want violence. I don't want people shooting 600, 700 today.
I want a few people to go in the water on 17.
No,
he shanked it on the 17th,
no,
didn't he?
Smith did go in the bunker. Smith has to drop on 17.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who am I thinking of then? John Rahm.
John Rahm.
John Rahm. Yeah, because he lost a few points. I mean, well, no, he stayed the same, didn't he? Because he was minus
I
9.
think he shot
He
one
lost,
under yesterday.
he lost a few points.
Is that what you call it?
He shot one under yesterday.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he was 8 under, then he's now 9 under.
I thought, oh, yeah, because he...
I thought he would have pushed on,
Yeah.
but he didn't get going yesterday.
got pissed off,
and
didn't
he
he?
got a bit chippy with the fans, didn't he?
He got
Yeah.
heckled by the fans, and then
Yeah.
he's kind of looked over. And said something to him, and
Thing is, mate, you've joined LIV, right?
What do you
it's
expect?
a rowdy golf tour.
What
It's
do you
not the
expect?
PGA where people
Yeah.
are like fucking.
it's
you
golf
know.
but louder. Come on, get with the program.
Shit, though, isn't it?
The whole we talked about this a little bit on yesterday's day one summary, but the whole wraparound marketing of it all is just a bit fucking cringy for British fans.
Like that guy on the
it's
party
very
hall,
American.
It's too American.
Who was hosting it, and he was just running around bouncing and
Dickhead.
very American.
What was it called? Summit Zone.
He'd
Fisher,
give
wasn't he?
himself a middle name as Zone.
Yeah.
Like, go away.
Yeah.
He's so American. I don't actually mind America. The country, I just don't like any of the people.
Well, they're too energetic for you, aren't they?
They're
Too many people. There's too much people.
They're just obtuse.
Obtuse.
Nice.
You're very languid.
I am very languid.
Great word.
Is that what the alien cap's for? Language.
Shall we go to a part 2? I've got some questions for you in part 2. You might enjoy
Let's
them.
go.
All right.
Welcome back to part 2, the final part of this episode. And before we wrap it up, boys, and embark on our journey to day 3 of LIV Golf.
Embark on our journey.
Like it.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it was smooth.
It was smooth. It wasn't until you interrupted.
I know.
There's always one. But I think, Chris, you said you had a couple of questions for us, so why don't you fire away
just
with
a
them?
couple of golf-related questions that sort of pops into my head when my
Go on,
social
then.
battery died and I didn't want to talk to either of you last night.
So you banked them for today?
Yeah, I banked him for
Okay,
today when
okay.
I'd built my social battery back up.
What percent are you on?
At the minute, it's
Six.
early in the day, so it's like
96?
96%.
Yeah.
But,
Not
you know,
fully charged yet.
We'll drain him. We'll drain him.
By the time we're sitting in traffic trying to get out the car park at 7:30 tonight, it'll be about 3% battery.
We'll
Yeah.
plug you in, don't worry.
Yeah. So first question is, just in the spirit of golf, this is one for Christian first, and I'll do one for Bullis. So Christian, seeing as though you're a Cam Smith dick rider,
Yep.
would you rather play 18 holes with Cam Smith or play a 5-a-side game with Stevie Gerrard?
You can't do this to me.
They're both your heroes, right?
I'm a dick rider for both of them, yeah. If that's
Okay.
what you mean.
And just before you answer that question, I have a sub-question for you to answer after that.
Oh, God, this is getting difficult.
If you were part of that human centipede,
Oh, fucking hell.
what position would you want to be?
Neither. That's a bit too far.
All 3.
All 3, yeah. Can I interchange?
A rotation policy.
The serious question that Chris asked, I'll answer that one. I think I'd have to go for the 18 with Cam, just purely because of the time frame and the fact that you'd probably learn a lot more during that in terms of the sport and the technique than you would in just a 5-a-side match with Gerard, because he's not going to be coaching you through it, is he?
Yeah.
There's no saying he's going to talk to you.
He will talk to me. Well, I reckon we'd get on like a house on fire.
Yeah.
So I would definitely probably go. I'd go for that. But both of them would be amazing.
Yeah. Bullis, would you rather play 18 holes with John Rahm or have a match with Roman Reigns?
Oh, that's good. That I like that.
Because do you ride both of them as well?
No, I don't dick ride either of them.
Do you want to know the format of the Roman Reigns match?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a good
I was
shout,
thinking that.
Iron Man match.
Oh, now we're talking.
Casket match.
Don't work for me, brother. No, I'd probably go 18 holes with John Rahm.
Yeah.
I think
it's a
18
good
hours
shout,
of
mate.
anyone playing golf, 4 hours of just playing golf with somebody.
Good shout. All right, my next question is, if you was going round JCB
Yeah.
and you could only go around JCB with 3 of your clubs, what 3 golf clubs are you taking to get round JCB?
I can answer him for you.
Driver,
Yeah.
7,
Okay.
and
Lob
lob
wedge.
wedge.
So no putter.
No.
I knew he was going to say that.
I'll put with my driver or something.
I'll put with my driver. Do you do that anyway?
Still breaking 150.
Still breaking 150.
Yeah, yeah.
Why? What would you take? You got to take a mid iron, a wedge, and a driver.
I would
Surely.
take a 3-wood, a 7-iron, and a putter.
Driver 7-iron putter. Because if I got in a bunker, I could just open the 7-iron up and flop out with a 7-iron. So I'd get out.
Could you?
Yeah.
Oh, could you?
Yeah.
We'll have a look at that, shall we?
Every shot, every shot.
We'll do that, shall we?
It's not even that hard, is it? Just get the face right open, slappy.
Do you know what? I just don't understand why you're not in any of the major tournaments.
I don't.
Because you just obviously
I
you've got
don't-
it. You've got it all, mate. You've got it all.
Yeah.
I got a question for you then, Chris. On the same vein as the ones you said before.
Go on then.
So, 9 holes with
Yeah.
McIlroy.
You stingy bastard! I'm giving him 9.
9 holes with McIlroy. I'll make it a bit more difficult.
No, right.
Or a 1-to-1 free kick tutorial with David Beckham.
Fucking 9 holes with Rory McIlroy. I couldn't give a fuck about David Beckham.
You base your whole youth on David Beckham.
Did I fuck?
You've got all these shirts when he went to all these different
I
clubs.
based my whole youth on Roberto Carlos because we've got the same quads.
You've got David Beckham's face tattooed on your back.
I haven't though. Nothing about me about David Beckham.
You love Beckham. Stop. Even when he was at United,
I
you
play
wanted to
9
bum
holes
him.
with McIlroy.
Do you know what I think?
every day.
I think when it comes to golf, because you're gonna get more time with him. You're gonna get to just chat to him personally. You're gonna get
Golf always wins,
4
doesn't it?
hours. Yeah, absolutely it does.
Yeah.
But we yesterday came up with a new series.
Oh,
We've got a series coming and we've got a challenge. I'll start with a challenge. The challenge is
What's all this? Was I here?
yes.
Okay.
It's when your social battery
it was no. It was when
5%.
It was when your social battery was about
Okay.
50%.
Okay.
So the man to my left, Mr. I would break 110 at JCB,
Oh, yeah.
I would.
has challenged. Well, we challenged.
put the gauntlet down, hasn't he?
We challenged Chris
Oh yeah, I remember this now. Yeah.
to a 25 shot hole-in-one challenge.
Yeah.
So
Which he's never doing.
which he's never doing.
I am.
So what we're going to do is in the near future we are going to film Chris hit 25 shots on a par 3 at probably Messingham
Yeah.
Grange,
Yeah.
and
The one over the water.
if he doesn't do it,
No, we never said the one over the water. We said the 7th.
You said 7th. We haven't decided yet.
if he
don't get to.
if he doesn't do it within that 25 shots, he gives us 50 quid each.
Correct.
If and it's a massive if he does it, we give him
100 quid
£100
each.
100 quid each.
Yeah.
And I am that confident that
We
you
shook
are
straight
not
away,
going to
didn't
do
we?
it. Yeah, we shook
Yeah.
on it straight away because you have never ever. There's only one time I've seen you ever get close to a hole-in-one, and that was at KP.
And what's your defence, Chris? What do you think?
So my defence is when you're playing a golf course, you'll have one go at it and move on to do the 17 holes, and then come back 2 weeks later and have one go at that hole and move. Do you know what? But you're putting 25 balls down. You're not moving. You're getting dialed in, playing exactly the same shot. I reckon I get all in one in 25 balls.
So I'm gonna film it from the tee box. Christian's gonna film it from near the green, and then we're gonna record it all 25 shots and put it on the channel. But the the biggest series for me is we have got a break 100 series coming
For the third time.
for the third time. So we've got break 100 series coming. We're gonna get Christian to break 100 properly
For the first time ever.
for the first time
Witnessed.
ever.
Witnessed.
But with a twist. So for the first round, one of us is going to caddy for him, and he has to listen to everything that we say.
I didn't agree. I had caddying for you.
You agreed to it.
I didn't. You said you'd caddy for him, and I
No.
said you would make him worse.
We said you caddy for him
then.
one round,
If
and I
he's-
filmed
if he
it, and then
can't
I
be
caddy.
asked, then you caddy for me and you can film.
Okay, yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. And
He'll
I'll
make
listen,
you worse, though.
No.
I'll
won't
listen
make
to
you
everything
worse.
you tell me, mate. I won't question it, whatever. Even if I think it's daft, I won't question it. Even if I think you're wrong, I won't question it, I promise.
All right.
And we'll see.
You'll break 100.
You'll
Easy.
go backwards.
It'd be good, though. It'd be good to see.
Okay, it'll be good. Yeah, it'll be good to watch, though.
But
Yeah.
that don't mean to say the caddy's wrong if you can't execute it properly. Then we'll
I agree, mate.
then we'll see if you have got every shot in the locker.
I agree.
Fine. Let's do it.
I agree. He ain't got 99 in him.
Do you not think?
No.
Challenge. Challenge.
That cut deep.
So yeah. So there you go.
I think we'll probably fail on both of them, but there'll be good challenges.
No, the first one.
You're
What-
not hitting a
You're
hole
not
in one.
getting a hole in one,
Chris, how
mate.
many
I
hole in
am.
ones you had in your lifetime?
That's irrelevant. How many holes in one have I had when I've got dialed in at the range? Loads.
You've never had a hole in one at the range.
Yeah, I have.
What have you hit into to get a hole in one at the range?
A hole.
But where? Who was
Like
there?
at the
Bollocks.
100-yard marker.
Who was there?
Bollocks.
Oh, hang on. So he's allowed his 92?
No.
No one was there for his 92,
No,
but I'm not allowed to have a hole in one at the fucking driving range.
No, because it didn't happen.
You did?
When 92
Anyway,
didn't happen.
we're never going to agree on this, boys.
Because
So,
it didn't happen.
Day 3, we're not going to do a recap on day 3 because we'll have left the venue,
We'll be
gone
going
home. So we won't have a recap for day 3. So it's more of a look into it. So we're going to base ourselves at 17. We're going to watch every group come through. And then possibly, depending on what it looks like, just before the end, we might go from 17th to 18th to watch the final group come through and see who wins. Potentially.
I mean, it might not go down 18. It might be over
by the time
that
it gets
point.
there. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Like in terms of,
yeah,
we'll just see how it gets. If it's
Yeah.
really
If
close.
if it's iced, start the car, get off early.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to that because it's going to be nice and chilled. We're not going to get any mileage in the legs today.
Is there a screen at 17 so you could just sit in the stand and watch them go down 18 if it goes down 18?
I don't think there is. But
Okay,
but I'm not sure. There could be.
Yeah.
You know, just before we wrap up,
Go on.
did a bit of advertising yesterday, didn't we?
Oh, you did, yeah? You'll see it on socials.
Did some
hopefully.
advertising. Check out the social media, the TikTok page for advertising. But
I wonder if we had any more followers on the back of it.
yeah, about 4 million.
Imagine. But yeah, so day 3 should be good, lads. Looking forward to it.
If
You're
you're
back to bed, Chris.
we're keeping you awake.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're at LIV Golf day 3, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Who's going to win?
I'm going to say Cam Smith.
I'm obviously going to say Cam Smith.
I'm going to say John Rahm.
John Rahm.
I'm tempted to throw a wildcard in there and say Tyrrell. But his head goes most times.
Do you know what?
Tyrrell's not a bad shout, though. He seems to be playing really good golf this weekend.
I wanted to say Andy Ogletree.
Yeah.
Just because
He's top of the league.
No, just because no one thinks he's going to win.
Right.
We'll see you soon. Bye.